Hey, everybody, and welcome again to what I believe is officially episode one of the series, Thanks for Asking. It's my hope that this platform will provide insights into all things related to addiction, prevention, treatment, recovery, reentry into society, and leveraging my own lived experience as it relates to my journey across the entire continuum. My name is Mark Lefebvre, and I am really happy to be here this afternoon. And I first want to acknowledge First United Methodist Church of Portsmouth and Bevan Blumendahl for providing this platform. As I mentioned in the introductory piece that preceded this, it's my hope that this can be a bidirectional dialogue of issues pertaining to addiction. We can accomplish this through your active participation, whether through emails, social media, or even face-to-face within the greater Portsmouth community, should we have an opportunity to meet. So before we jump in, I'd like to first do what I refer to as a health scan. How am I feeling physically? How am I feeling mentally? And how am I feeling spiritually? Today, physically, I'm feeling energized. I pretty much finished my work, my job-related work for the day, and I'm looking forward to spending some time outdoors this afternoon. Mentally, I guess I'm just feeling okay. I have a little bit of melancholy going on. Perhaps it's because of the middle of the day and I've been dealing with work-related commitments. I've got a little bit of anxiety, but I can check that at the door. And Zoom tends to burn me out. My eyes get fatigued. I'm a bit anxious, but that will subside. But the melancholy comes from this time of year. It's a time of reflection. I lost my mom on September 2nd, 1990. I lost my brother Billy on September 8th in 1979. My mother-in-law has been sick. She's in recovery at home and she's doing well, but it was touch and go there for a while. She is 91. So I guess I'm feeling a little bit off, but I think spiritually, because I'm feeling connected, I think I'll be able to get through these things. And so as I look out my desk towards my backyard, we have a kind of a meadow background with wildflowers, and there's a pond at the bottom of the hill. And so we see a lot of wildlife here. We see deer, we see turkeys, we see ducks and geese obviously flying in and out of the pond. We've got egrets that roost here overnight. And it's just really nice to be connected to nature in that regard. So like I said, what's on my mind today is kind of the fragility of life, and but probably more importantly, my gratitude. And I'd like to be able to put up that gratitude is kind of the theme that I wanted to focus on today. And what I typically do when I'm feeling a little off is to build a gratitude list, the things that I'm grateful for that I don't take for granted. So for instance, my recovery and the things that I do to maintain my recovery, the meetings I go to, the connections that I make, the peers that I stay in touch with, the accountability that I have to my group and my family and so forth. I'm also grateful for the places I've been. We've traveled extensively, and I've got a lot of pictures that I'll share with all of you as we build this environment up on the First United Methodist Church's website for this platform. I'll also share, and what I'm grateful for rather is, the people who I've met, my community, my second career. I went to school to study electrical engineering many, many years ago. I worked in high tech for almost 40 years. And, I've done a kind of a shift right, if you will. I'm focused almost entirely on the recovery and prevention space as part of my second career. And I've never been more jacked up about my work. I can't wait to get out of bed in the morning and go to work. And so it's not really work for me to be doing the stuff that I'm doing. I'm grateful for my radio show. I do a weekly radio program on WSCA, Portsmouth Community Radio, 106.1. And it's entitled Pirate Friday with Scurvy Dog. It's on Friday afternoons where I play rock and roll, whether it's punk, garage, rarities from the 60s and 70s, and all things in between. So I have a really good time with that. I'm grateful for my ability to be in a position of solitude at times, to quiet my brain down, to meditate, to reflect, again, on gratitude, as well as, whatever kind of floats my way. But I do want to differentiate between solitude and isolation. Whereas for me, isolation is a place that I go to where I don't want to be seen or heard. And I typically get something that's bothering me, and it's not healthy to keep that stuff inside. And I'm going to come back to that in a moment. I'm also grateful for my hobbies. I'm really into music. I'm into photography, especially wildlife photography, fishing and hunting, gardening, hiking. Um, I'm very, very grateful, especially for my family, my wife Vivian, my kids Joey and Selena, who have stood by me even during my lowest points and have encouraged and supported me on my own recovery journey. So if you can't find something within your own lives to be grateful for, I'm willing to share mine. You know, you can share some of the things that I have in my life: the warmth of the sun, the cool morning breezes, cool nights as we approach the end of summer. So gratitude for me does not require material things. For me, gratitude helps to keep me humble. It helps to keep me connected to what is good in my life, the gifts that I have in my life, the promises that have come true. And gratitude also balances the scales when I'm feeling down. Filling the other side of the scale with gratitude always balances things out for me. So if you're feeling down or hopeless, please know that this is temporary. It'll pass. Tell somebody, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a member of the clergy, but please tell somebody, anyone. Call 211 if you're in crisis, and help is just around the corner if you seek it. My experience has been that I'm only as sick as my secrets, and that shining a light on problems takes away much of that, the power that those problems have over me. I feel like I'm back in control. I might be feeling hopeless, but I'm not helpless. So my message to you is this world is infinitely more interesting with you all being a part of it. The next chapter of your story has not yet been written. So what will you do today to set in motion the events that will take place in your next chapter? So with that, that'll be it for this week. Thank You for Asking is a program that's offered maybe once or twice a month. There'll be information that's going to be put up on the website in terms of how to contact me and to send in your ideas for topics. And also over the next few weeks, I'll be adding resource links to my webpage that'll allow you to find some of the services that you might be seeking. So I look forward to connecting again in the next episode of Thanks for Asking. And I appreciate your time and your energy, and have a great day in recovery. Thank you.